finally bringing you guys the long-awaited living room tour. I get tons of questions from you all on TikTok and on Instagram about where everything's from. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, first up, in order to get into the living room, we have to go through this baby gate. The reason why this is here is because when Kingston is free roaming, I really don't want him having access to the kitchen and to the bathroom. So that's what we have for now. Now to the right, this is usually where I keep Kingston's water and food bowl. Sometimes I do switch it up around the house, but this is where he decided to eat today. Here are two bar stools that I have. Originally, I was supposed to have 3, but something happened earlier on where I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep the 2 of these and they can have the 3rd one. I think it might work out well having 2 because now that I have Kingston, I can probably use this area for something else. Not too sure yet, but these are the 2 that we're working with for now. I also have these built-in bookshelves that I'm super happy for, and I just house all of my books that I've read and some that I haven't read. And then also towards the bottom is where I keep some of Kingston's stuff. So I have some of his pee pads that he doesn't even use, some of his medications, and then of course at the bottom I have his shampoos, his eye wash, and some other stuff that I honestly don't even know what's in there. Now in this little area here is where I keep Kingston's crate. Kingston only sleeps in his crate at night, so this is just like the perfect place to have it. And also if anybody's wondering the sizing, the brand, all that stuff about his crate, it'll be linked in the description. And also Kingston does sleep next to this vacuum cleaner. I mean, this is New York, you kind of gotta find places to put things, so that is Kingston's little room area. Now onto the star of the show. So the main thing that I get questions on in this living room is my couch. And here it is. I did get this couch from West Elm. It's not cheap. It was not cheap, but I actually really do like it. I like the color that I chose for it. I did also buy it during COVID, so I did have to wait a couple of months to get it. And I like the softness. It's not too soft. I think it has the nice amount of softness and firmness to it. Like, I don't want to have a couch that you kind of sink into, and you also don't want to have a couch that is too hard. So I think this is like the perfect balance between the two. And also, the couch does come with storage. So voila, here's all of my blankets, comforters, all that good stuff for when people come and stay over. But yeah, this was like my main selling point of the couch for me, was that it had storage. Again, you all know living in New York, you kind of have to create storage in certain spaces. So this was literally the perfect thing to have in the living room. This throw blanket is from Target. I believe it's the Threshold. Let me see. Threshold brand. I'll also have this linked below because I do not know the name off the top of my head, but this is honestly not even my blanket anymore. This is Kingston's. Look at him. He's just taken over literally everything in this living room. This coffee table is from Amazon. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I had to play around with a few coffee tables to see what would fit in this space and kind of what went with my vibe. And yeah, this is the one I landed on. I actually kind of like how it's a little bit darker of glass. I don't know, it just adds a different touch to things. All right, on to the mirrors. I also get lots and lots and lots of questions about these mirrors. They are from IKEA. I believe it's called Nisdal. I'll have it linked in the description below, but these are my favorite. And you know what I also did with these? I had some of them that can open. Yeah, so I had these installed so some of these can open, and it kind of gives that, like, I don't know, what would you all describe this as? This like open, I don't know, this really cute effect. This one does not open because I don't know why. I think I did something to this that I didn't want it opened. I don't know. But yeah, it gives like a really cute, homey vibe. I really love it. Also, quick tip, if you live in a small space, definitely add some mirrors into your apartment because let me tell you, my apartment feels so much bigger than what it really is due to the fact that I have all these mirrors. So get you some, they're perfect. Now over here, we have a plant, guys. Let me tell you something about these plants. So I had a plant that was over here. I actually had a few plants that were over here that did not make it. Not due to my negligence, but they just did not really work with an indoor type of setting. So I'm hoping that this one does stay the course. I've only had it for a few days and it's looking good. So I'll keep y'all updated on how it does. All right, so this is probably the second or third most asked question is about this Playpen. So this one I bought on Amazon. This is basically Kingston's second or third home. To be completely honest, this is an eyesore for me. I really don't like having this here because I wanted to use this space to just, I don't know, to have it kind of open because I have these large windows. But when you have a dog, you kind of have to improvise. So Kingston only goes in here when I have to leave him for a few hours or if I just can't have my eyes on him. And it's pretty big, like it's pretty spacious, and it does not have to stay in this rectangular formation. Like if you want, you can also, I don't know, make it into like an oblong. Guys, this is not geometry class, but you can like turn it into different shapes to fit your space. So again, I highly recommend it, even though I do not care to have this in the living room just because it's not really my style, but you know, anything for Kingston's safety. And then really quick, this rug, I believe it's from either Rugs USA or rugs.com. This is my second rug. The first rug that I had was just a shedding mess. This one doesn't shed at all, but Kingston tried to destroy this rug a few times. Like this rug definitely has some bald spots that I'm gonna try, oh, there's one. I'm gonna try not to show you guys anymore, but yeah, it holds up really well. Like, I mean, I've only had it for, I think what, like a year and a half, a little over a year now. So I highly recommend this if you do wanna kind of have something white to go with your space. Now onto the curtains. I got both of these from Amazon. I also had a really hard time finding curtains that were long enough for my windows, but I definitely wanted to do that like sheer, what is Kingston doing? I wanted to do that like sheer curtain on the inside. And then I also wanted to have some sort of like a tannish, beige-ish, blackout style curtain on the outside, if that makes sense. All right, now for my bookshelf. So this, I guess this is a Buddha statue. Guys, I don't know. I took it from my mother's house and it just stays up there. It's a little dusty, but this is life. It's realistic. I didn't dust it. It's okay. I have a very much dead plant over here. This one, I don't know. It didn't survive, but this bad boy, yeah, she's doing it. I definitely said it was a boy, but now it's a girl. Anyway, yeah, these are my two favorite plants. My friend gave them to me, and yes, one of them just continues to flourish and do the best things that it can. And Kingston also loves chewing on this plant, so I had to kind of, yeah, he literally like tried chewing it up. So I had to like wrap it around a little bit to make sure he did not do any more damage. Moving down, I have my Oculus headset and a random ornament is here. Guys, how did that even get there? I have no idea. On this shelf, I have my, I think, foam roller for working out. And then I have this treat dispenser that I use for Kingston to give him a lot of enrichment when there are just some days where I can't be bothered. You know, guys, life happens and I just really don't feel like giving my attention and my energy to Kingston, so I'll give him this pet treat dispenser. It comes with this button that he can press and it just dispenses a whole bunch of treats for him to enjoy. I have a printer because sometimes we have to print shipping labels. And then on the last shelf, I have his snuffle mat and some puppy food that I have no idea why it's there. Moving on to the right, I do have a camera pointing directly at the Playpen from when I have to leave Kingston for a few hours. I absolutely love this camera. It's literally been my saving grace. Kingston, do you mind? I absolutely recommend it. Or any camera that you can find, it all works the same. Anyway, this snake plant is also my favorite. Kingston has attempted to chew on this as well, but she's also been lasting the test of time as well. Now for this under the TV shelf storage situation, guys, it's just a whole big random mess. I don't know what that black thing is. I do have a bunch of candles sitting here because honestly, I love a good candle, but now that I have a dog, I'm not too sure whether I should be burning these like that. But from all the other dog owners that I know, they say that they burn their candles just fine and their dogs are fine. I don't know. Let me know in the comments whether I need to get rid of these. I'm not trying to, but let me know. These are some toys and some treats that Kingston just received. My remotes. And then going down, we just have the boring stuff. But actually, no, this is not boring. I have a air purifier or maybe like a humidifier. I can't really recall. I don't know if they're the same things. But I got this also off of Amazon. I'll have it linked below as well. And I just keep it in here because sometimes I get worried about the air in here while Kingston's sleeping. Guys, I'm just paranoid. I don't know. So I turn it on every now and again. And it also kind of works as like a white noise machine, kind of, sort of. And then of course down here is where I keep all of Kingston's stuff. It is a little bit chaotic right now, which is just fine. He is a dog. He does come in here and get his own toys from time to time, which is not the best, but we live. But yeah, originally this stuff was not here. All of my stuff was in here and I kind of had to transition it out because Kingston comes first. So that's literally what I keep here. And I'm hoping as the months move on, I'm able to find some like storage containers to hold some of his toys and blankets so that it kind of makes it a little bit more seamless. And to the right of all of this is where I keep Kingston's dog bed. So if you all don't know, Kingston has not really had a good run with dog beds. But yeah, this one is super comfortable. Kingston really likes it. This is like Kingston's luxury dog bed. And every time he sleeps in it, he looks like a little angel. So this is what, his like third room at this point. So he has his crate, the playpen, and also now this dog bed. I really don't know if any of y'all care about this, but yes, I do have a washer and dryer in unit because I do not play when it comes to laundry. And here it is. Nothing fancy to see. Again, I'm human. If you don't have clothes in the dryer, I don't know who you are. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, washer and dryer in unit is super important to me. My comfort comes before anything else, and so does Kingston get out. So that's really it for the living room tour. I know, again, it probably is a little bit bigger for New York City, but again, this is what I wanted, and I'm so glad I have this place because it's worked out for Kingston now that I have him. So right, sweet boy? And I am hoping, you know, as the months or maybe even the years go on, I am going to probably elevate the decorations in here. I do want to start looking into getting some throw pillows, probably throw up some wallpaper in one of these areas. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how things go, but let me know if you have any questions about anything in the comments, and I'll also make sure to link everything that I can. But that's it. I'll see you all in the next one.